Okay, man, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Now, come on, now crank this motherfucker up.
Break it down like this.
Hello, Internet. Gino, that Penguino Greco here again with another episode of Deep Listens. And today we have found another crab's treasure. That's the name of a game. It's not us. We haven't stolen things from the ocean. At least not that I know of. Pete, have you ever stolen anything from the ocean? Pete Busby, co-host?
I'd like, what would stealing something from the ocean be like? I found some sea glass while I was at the beach last weekend.
I
Is
think
that
that's
kind of
cleaning.
stealing Poseidon's treasure?
I think that's cleaning technically, but you've not like caught a fish. You haven't taken a Poseidon's bounty.
No, I've fished before. Yeah, I've caught and taken fish home to eat.
Have you eaten them?
Yeah.
I see.
So you're a murderer.
I suppose, yeah.
You've committed murder.
As we know, they lead rich lives under the sea.
Yeah.
As the Little Mermaid taught us.
Mm-hmm.
Pete, did you want a fun fact first, or should I introduce them?
No, sorry. I got so hung up on my murder accusation that I didn't get there. What I want to know is when hermit crabs got so woke, and I'm sure we'll talk about that during the podcast. But I do have a fun fact, and it is about hermit crabs. So this is from a Scientific American article. I'm not going to read the title because it'll spoil the fun fact. But this is about how hermit crabs basically exchange shells. I don't know if you knew this about hermit crabs, but they wear different shells across their lives. And basically what happens is like a big hermit crab will change his shell. A slightly smaller hermit crab will come up and take that shell and leave their shell, and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna now read this. These are called vacancy chains, by the way. It turns out that hermit crabs use at least two kinds of vacancy chains, synchronous and asynchronous. In the asynchronous, one crab at a time comes across a vacant shell. But in synchronous change, the animals line up by size in descending order behind a crab examining a vacant shell. When the first crab in line settles on a new shell, the crab behind him takes his shell, and so on, within seconds. Such well-orchestrated behavior suggests sophisticated social cognition, especially for an animal with a relatively small and simple brain.
Oh, that's adorable.
Right?
So they recognize when another one is like contemplating another
Yeah, it's
shell.
like checking out a shell. You know, like, I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it.
What if someone in the line doesn't like the shell that they got?
I don't know.
Do they like?
They just bail.
Breaks the chain.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
And the new shell, Terry. Fucking it up for everyone.
The article's called "Hermit Crabs Trade Up by Exchanging Shells in Queue" by Ivan Chase from Scientific American.
That's amazing. That other voice you heard is the mistress of games herself, M. Palladino. How you doing, M?
Hello. I'm so excited to talk about my favorite food group, sushi.
Fish.
I love eating sushi. I've never actually. I don't think I've ever caught anything when I've tried to fish, so I don't know if I could say I've. What was it?
Stolen from Poseidon's bounty?
Yes. I I don't think I have. Yeah. So I'm gonna do my usual plug that I do every single time, and I've never forgotten once. You can find me on the internet all over the place at GameMakerM. You can play the games that I make at itch.io/GameMakerM. I put out a new game. I don't know if I should say it on the podcast. There was a some politics, and I made a game about political matters, perhaps, about no one in particular. Um, maybe I don't want to spoil it, but
Yeah,
you
no
should go
spoil.
take a look at my itch. And also I have my book out. You should definitely read that book, which I can tell you about. Uh, that is the Medusa Terminus, book 1. It is about what if Medusa and giant mechs, and also everyone is lesbians. So,
And I apologize. I haven't read your book yet, but I do plan to.
damn,
I know. Again, I apologize.
fucked up. I
But
can't believe.
the title Medusa Terminus, that's not just referring to Medusa's butt, is it?
I mean, I get. Uh,
It would
I
seem to
guess it
fit the
could
theme
be.
you've
It's
established.
not
Yeah.
referring to
Okay.
it.
Okay.
True. Yeah. I'm not gonna say no. It is kind of the. There's like a theme in the books in this series where it's like a character's name and then a math term. I was
Mm.
like, I need something that seems, uh, you know, moody and dark and such. And I went with that because it sounded cool.
I'm still going to read it. I would have been more excited if it was about butts, as a butt aficionado myself. But I'm still very excited.
Well, hold on now. I'm not saying it's not about butts.
Oh, all right. So there are butts. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it just wasn't in the
Not
in
the
the
title.
name.
It's butts, not robots, right?
Ah, yes. Those robots do have butts too. I want to say it so everyone knows.
I want to go
that
on record.
Yes, I
robots
don't
have
mention it in the text, but they do have them.
Every moment that you're reading, know that there is a robot butt hovering just outside of view of the main characters.
Yes.
Hmm. It's true. Anyway, go
Well,
read my book.
I'll read the book, and I will as soon as I learn to read. I will read
Yes.
the book.
Okay. Thank you for trying.
I'm sounding it out. I'm trying real hard. All right. Well, if you wanted to get in touch with the show, you could do so at deeplistenspodcast@gmail.com. That's our email address. deeplistens.libsyn.com. That's where we host the show. deeplistenspodcast.bluesky.social. That's our social media account. And you can support the show on patreon.com/deeplistens. At the $1 tier, you get access to the Discord where you can talk to other fans of the show and the hosts of the show. At the $3 tier, you get access to the OG Soncast, the roughly monthly anime podcast that Pete co-hosts with the Redacted Brothers over on the Patreon. What are you watching now, Pete?
Next up is Trigun. But I got to give a quick RIP to the site I used to use to pirate old anime. It is now defunct, and the community is upset.
Oh no!
Damn.
So I know. So I got to find a new place to watch it. But regardless,
Wait,
we'll be watching Trigun.
you did piracy?
I know.
Pete, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Well, I mean, I was already into Poseidon for
Oh.
all these fish I was stealing. So I was like, what's one more pirate move, you know?
Oh, I totally forgot. Poseidon's in my next book in that series. That's true. That is true, actually. I totally could have done the like, oh, if you like reaping of Poseidon's bounty or whatever. That's gonna happen a lot in my next book.
And if your book
that would have been good.
If your book has sexy themes in it, reaping of Poseidon's bounty sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah, it means something else in that book.
It definitely does.
Oh, fuck. All right. Sorry, what were we talking about?
We were talking about how if you supported the show on Patreon, you might end up on the Discord report.
The Discord report. Boop doop 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 doop. This week on the Discord, we had some rude behavior in the food channel. ZP went to the county fair and was posting pictures of all the cute little animals that were going to be turned into food someday. Because he's an asshole. And I tried to ban him from the food channel again, but I couldn't do it without banning all of the Off the Deep End guys or all the Patreon subscribers.
Did they stand as one? Like, why not?
Judah rolls.
See, yeah, the roles. So ZP has a custom role on him right now, because he keeps getting punished for things. So he is in the Force Fem dungeon. And so I was trying to make it so that role couldn't see the food channel just to sort of stem the tide a little bit. And it didn't work because he had access with being Off the Deep End as well.
Okay.
And so I could not deal with that.
Gotcha.
But
I thought in a
it
show
was
of solidarity, they were like, if ZP goes, we all
no,
go.
I don't think they would care. Besides that, let's see what else is going on. Oh, did you see John Oliver was on General Hospital?
I did. I didn't see the episode, but I watched the last week
Yeah.
tonight where he brought it up.
Yeah, you could see like every scene that he's in, and he just keeps making this like scary looking face at other
Plays-
characters.
He plays a government high-ranking, like CIA-esque official named X.
Ooh.
No, Z.
Sorry, wrong.
Ooh.
Dang it, Z. And you can
Yeah.
work with him or you can die.
Mhm. I got upset because he is very English, and wouldn't he call it Zed?
Yeah,
Ooh, good point. He's an American
Mm.
citizen now, though.
he is.
That's true.
So he probably had to curb that,
Mhm. Also in the Discord, the Fantasy League is still going. Me and Borgmaster have been tied, it seems. Although oh no, wait. It keeps like adjusting, and so every so often I'll go up and then Borgmaster will go down, and then we switch places. Gino's still in first, obviously. Lionheart's
catching
in
up to me.
second.
People are catching up and I don't like it.
Lionheart is about 40 points off of Gino. I'm way down in the just under 40. And we have a bunch of people who are in like the teens. So it's looking like it's the middle of the year and no games are coming out for a while. Yeah, I don't think there's anything good coming up that I can see. Oh,
Yeah,
Marvel Tokon could be good.
Marvel
but
fighting game.
Probably not. Yeah. We got a bunch of counter picks coming up in September. So the Blood of Dawnwalker, Riz Dungeon. Oh, I should have picked Riz Dungeon.
Riz Dungeon?
Yeah, it's a dungeon.
It's a dungeon
Dungeon of
crawler.
Riz?
Yeah, but we might play this game. Maybe I shouldn't spoil what the goal is. Maybe we'll see that one on the podcast.
All right.
So we'll see. Maybe some of these games will be good. Oh fuck. Control Resonant is also coming out, and I counterpicked that, so I'm going to take such a hit from that. I'm trying not to think about it.
Yeah, Splatoon Raiders is coming soon, and I will probably I'm gonna get a hit. I don't know how bad it'll be. Splatoon games don't actually review super well, generally speaking. So I'm hoping that it'll only be like a -10, maybe a -15. But we'll see. That could be bad. That could be the thing that undoes me. Splatoon Raiders actually coming out. One other thing on the Discord, Pete, in the Not Safe for Work channel, there's a video or a picture of someone taking like an electrical monitor, and on one side it's a ground, and on the other side it's water coming out of a faucet, and it's got 122 amps coming out of the water.
That's a lot of amps.
Yeah. Probably bad.
What's worse?
Captioned with, I thought I felt a shock at my Airbnb multiple times this week. I said, why is this water so spicy?
What would be worse, that the ground is putting out the amps or the water? They're
That's
both
both
bad,
bad.
right?
Yeah, I mean, neither's good. I mean, you'd expect the water to do it more than the ground. I mean, there's a reason why you ground things.
I know.
I wouldn't like either.
No, they're both bad. Yeah, so
Yeah.
the Not Safe for Work channel has all sorts of danger on it. And one thing in the movie channel, I watched Backrooms last weekend.
Yeah, that movie fucks.
That movie's so good.
I saw a movie.
What'd
Yeah.
you see?
I went to see Obsession this weekend.
Ah,
That was
yes.
the other option for me.
It was, and
Mhm.
I've never been so tense in a film in my entire life.
I didn't
Like,
see it.
the anxiety that movie produces is off the charts. Like, if that's what you want, like, out of a horror movie, it'll deliver. But it was
That's
a lot
fucked
for
up.
me. I don't normally like watch movies like that.
Hmm.
All
Not
right,
a horror guy.
I am, but I would probably watch it when it's not in theaters anymore. I don't think in theaters is where I'm going to be watching that one.
It's intense. It's good. It's definitely good, but it's intense.
All right. Well, there's what's going on in the Discord. Time to talk about a different kind of treasure than what we find in the Discord, and that's another Crab's Treasure video game we played this week by Aggro Crab, the makers of Peak.
They sure did make Peak.
They sure
Yeah,
did
what
make
happens?
Peak.
Like, okay, so their name's Aggro Crab.
Yes.
They've made a mountain game.
Mhm.
They've made a crab game. Like, what happens now? Do they change the name of their studio?
No,
don't know.
they also made Going Under, which I think we haven't played yet, but I think it's been on my list.
Yeah, it's on my list
Uh,
too. It's about being an intern in a tech company that has gone under, and it appears summoned the devil to try and save themselves.
mhm.
Checks out, yeah.
And so you're fighting your way through defunct startups as an
Oh,
intern.
it's also a song by Evanescence.
That's true.
Okay, yeah. I guess it could be.
It
Um,
is.
And
It
this
could
was
be
your
indeed.
game. Why don't you tell us
yes.
a little bit about Another Crab's Treasure?
Another Crab's Treasure is surprisingly a Souls-like. You're playing as Krill, a hermit crab who is living a very
Sheltered.
relaxing, it seems like, life. Yes, sheltered, no pun intended, or is it? We'll talk about the puns. Um, Sheltered life in the like a little outcropping. What is it
Little
called?
tide
Kind of
pool.
Tide
little
pool.
tide pool. Yeah. And then all of a sudden a shark comes up and is like, "Hey, there's a new queen who or is she a queen?
She's a
Yeah.
duchess.
Duchess, yes. There's a duchess and she is demanding taxes." And you're like, "I got some of these like green jelly bean looking things." And he's like, "No, none of that. We're moving on to the the microplastics
Yeah, the
uh
first woke
economy.
nonsense this game throws at
Yeah,
us.
there will be more."
There will.
Uh yeah, so you are trying to get microplastics so you can pay your taxes so you can go back to living your unassuming life on the tide pool. But in order to do that, you have to go into the big wide ocean, and it's going to lead to some adventures and maybe maybe some Souls-like activities such as dodge rolling and parrying. Do you ever parry anything in this game?
You can.
I don't know that
You
I ever did.
can. Yeah. The
Yeah,
option is there. Yes.
before we get too far into gameplay, I would like to ask a question about something you said.
Sure.
So you said that a shark shows up and steals
Oh, right.
Krill's shell, which
Uh-huh.
kind of, so like it's one of those like things you see at like zoos
Yeah, it's
where it's like
it's
a
like
grabber kind of.
yeah, it's like why okay, why is that? For one, do we know?
I,
Why the
yeah,
shark shows up
even
like that?
before we even get to that point, my
Uh-huh.
question is, what are those things called?
I think
I've
they're a
seen them my
grabber.
entire life. Is it just like a grabber?
I've always called them a grabber.
With
Okay.
shark head toy. Yeah, it's a shark grabber.
Yeah.
I see it. I could get one on
Shark
Amazon
grabber. Okay, yeah, it's a shark grabber. Yep.
for
Yep.
$8.
That's what they're
That's
called.
too much.
I think the premise is it's the prawn guy, right?
Well, yeah. But
Yeah.
why is he
But why does he
posing as
have
the
that?
shark?
Well,
Yeah.
is it
don't
the
know.
prawn guy? It's not the prawn shop guy. The prawn shop guy eventually is sold the shell. We don't. I haven't yet seen who was controlling the shark.
No,
if
I think
anyone
the
was.
prawn guy shop was controlling it.
We'll need to see because I didn't roll credits. I was fighting what I think was the final boss, and was not able to finish this game. This game's pretty long, by our standards.
Surprisingly long, yeah.
Yeah,
For all we know, he never gets the shell back anyway. Yeah.
that's true. I don't know if he gets the shell back, and I don't know who is controlling that little grabber thing. But yeah, the grabber takes your shell. You then are thrust into adventure. Get your shell back. You start by grabbing a little fork so you can defend yourself from other crabs. And it would appear that many crabs have gone insane. Would you say?
Feral, some sort. Yeah, they're like zombie crabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come at you. There's crabs and minnows and all sorts of stuff that come at you on sight. And then there's some other crabs that still have their sanity and will talk to you. And they've got little societies. They're great. And you're basically doing soul stuff. You pretty early on, because you're a hermit crab, you get access to a shell. And the way this game works is you don't have armor or equipment, really, in the traditional, like, Soulsy sense. You've got a fork that you can upgrade, and then you've got a series of shells that you can pick up. Because you're a hermit crab, you're constantly swapping shells. And these shells can be, you can hide in them to defend. You can parry with them. They also eventually get magical spells because you're a hermit crab who's got umami. You might be thinking, what's umami mean?
Umami is a sort of another taste. Like you have salty, sweet, sour, bitter, and umami. It's sort of like the meatiness you get with certain foods, like caramelized onions, certain tomatoes. Very high in it. MSG is very high in umami, which is why it's used in a lot of cooking.
And mushrooms, stuff like that. What does umami mean in this game?
Umami is like there's your health, and then there's the blue bar.
It's your purple. There's little purple ticks. Those are your umami.
Yeah.
Your blue bar is your shield health, your shell health.
Yeah. And umami is like, so your shells. I'm gonna tongue twist myself. Your shells have spells, such as shell spells.
Yep.
You can like throw a bomb, and you can, let's see, what are some other ones? Let me
Generate
look at the list
spikes.
here.
You can go
Freeze
berserk.
stuff. Yeah, you could do basically, if you can think of like a thing you want to do in a game, you could probably do it with your your shell spells. Did you like any of the shells? Gino, you didn't use shells though.
I didn't. I went shellless.
How was that?
Why
What was that, Pete?
Why would one do this?
Because I don't believe in blocking
Uh-huh.
video games, and shells are a prelude to blocking. They imply that I would want to block. And it's a slippery slope. Once you put on a shell, you're going to want to block. And once you want to block, you're not hitting.
Uh-huh.
And you do take a speed and mobility penalty when you
By
are
that
wearing a
logic,
shell.
though, like when you're dodge rolling, you're also not hitting.
True.
Yeah, but it puts you in position to hit
when
you dodge roll.
You have hitting opportunities.
Yes.
I see.
And the game, I will say, it does give you a lot of options, even when you don't have a shell. So the shell is the easiest way to use your umami. And you've got 4 stats in this game: strength, vitality, resistance, and MSG, which is very funny. That's your umami, your magic stat. Your vitality is just your health points. Your resistance is your defense and also your resistance to status effects. Strength is just your damage with physical attacks, and then MSG is your damage with magical attacks. You get a single spell per shell, and each shell has a different spell. So some of them like let you throw basically fireballs, some make you have spikes, some make you go berserk. And I did try out some of the spells just to like know what that mechanic was. So it's not like I don't know how it works. I rejected it. I did not ignore it.
Gotcha.
But the game gives you actually spells even if you don't have a shell, which I appreciated. Like there's some spells that you get from beating bosses, and those can be used completely shellless, which is nice.
They're good too. Yeah, they're actually genuinely useful.
Yeah, they're very good. Some of them are excellent. I don't know how much better they are than the shell spells, but it was nice having things you could fall back on because your shells can break. If they take enough damage, they will shatter, at which point you lose them. There's a bunch of mechanics you've got that kind of offset that. Like you can, there's an ability you can unlock. There's a skill tree in this game. One of the abilities is Kintsugi, that when your shell breaks, it comes back with gold in all of the cracks, which was really cool. But yeah, like I liked the balance for sure. So what shells did you like, Em? Any favorites?
So I like most of them for aesthetic value, but I particularly like the Little Red Cup, which gives you the Drunken Claw ability. I liked the there's the Matrio how do you
Matroika?
say it?
Matroika doll?
Matryoshka. Yeah,
Yeah, the Russian nesting doll.
yeah. Russian nesting doll. When one breaks, you get the other one, the smaller one. There's the Pokemon reference, Little Bro, which is it looks like the Shelter shell on a Slowbro, which I thought was pretty funny. Um, there's the like what's the like cup? It's it's like
Oh, the like with the '80s pattern on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
very distinct 80s pattern.
Picture a
Um,
pattern on a paper cup. That's the one you're picturing.
Yeah,
Yep.
like blue purple squiggly
Yeah,
looking one.
teal. Yeah.
I like the the going under 64, which is the shape of a Nintendo 64 cartridge. And is there any other ones that
I
are
like the
really funny?
mouse.
The computer mouse. Yeah, that's a good
Oh
one.
yeah,
I liked the Legos. You could get little Lego
mhm,
bricks.
the Legos are good.
Legal
Uh,
bricks.
yep. Uh, the also there is just a gun. Uh,
Yeah,
there
I didn't
is
find it. Like a revolver. Like what is it?
it is like a pistol. It looks
Yeah.
like if you picture a gun in your head, it's what that looks like.
Okay.
This is only it only spawns if you choose in assist mode, give Krill a gun, and then it shoots a bullet when you target an enemy, that instantly kills any enemy, basically. So this is like uh,
Oh,
it's very funny, but not something that we're gonna be using.
that's a very
Uh,
funny assist feature, though. I like
It
making
is.
the assist actually funny.
mhm.
He's got a gun now. I
Yep.
will. I would. I liked all the ones M pointed out. I would like to say the one I hated the most.
Oh,
This is a big element in one of the boss battles, but one of the shells you can get is a crab carapace.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So
Hmm.
you can put on the corpse of a dead crab and use that as your shell. And it's sort of when
Fucked
you
up.
shuck it off, it wiggles around and like attracts aggro as if it
Yeah.
were still alive. Horrible. Horrible.
Mhm. It's
There
very
was
scary.
there was a disco ball I found that looked pretty cool.
The disco ball is apparently a Disco Elysium reference.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
The description says staring deep into this shell causes an inscrutable yet utterly pathetic smile to cross your face. So
We
yeah,
played that.
we did play that.
The doll heads were
Yeah.
upsetting when I found
Yeah.
those.
I don't
And the
like
spell
those.
on that one is the Juggernaut. You put the doll head on your head and you walk around. Uh, Seems like it makes you do more damage,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Um, there's a trophy. There's a tennis ball that's pretty funny. Like, this game is really funny to look at a lot
So
of the time.
I wanted to ask that, right? This is something I wanted to bring up, so I'm going to do it now.
Sure.
Can Souls games be cute?
That is the question I think this game is trying to answer.
Yeah.
Like I probably play the least of these. You know, Gino's probably slightly ahead of me, but probably not by much. I can't recall one ever like being cute. Like Silk Song and Hollow Knight have a certain aesthetic, but that's a grim world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this one, while grim, is very sort of like bubblegum, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I think that generally the vibe of a Souls-like is it wants it to be miserable because you're going to be dying a lot, and so they want you to wallow in that, I suppose. But this game is kind of the antithesis to all the other Souls-likes,
Most of
maybe
them. I mean,
most of them.
the ones that I've played that are, I mean, it's not lighthearted, but it's dumb and in a funny way is Final Fantasy Origins. That one's just stupid. Like, there's a Limp Bizkit song in that. It starts very early on with playing Frank Sinatra. Like, it's a dumb game and can be colorful, but it is still a pretty grim world that it's depicting. This is the most colorful Souls-like game I've ever played, and it's the only one I've ever played with a upbeat. I mean, it's not an upbeat tone. Like, the game gets pretty soulsy by the end of it.
It gets
I mean,
pretty heavy.
in terms of the world being like fallen and there being zombies and like, oh man, it's the end of times. That's where a lot of those games tend to go. But the characters themselves are upbeat and colorful and funny, and there's puns everywhere. And it's a lot of the character designs and enemy designs are based in real world animals, kind of like punched up in a way that I really appreciated. So like this has more personality than most Souls games, and it did a lot for me. Like that was the thing that amazed me is like I usually don't like these games, and it's not because I can't play them or like I'm bad at them. It's mostly because their tone is so bleak and fucking boring at this point. You know, it's just like this. I get it. The world is fucked. Everything's bad, and you're bad, and you're a creepy little guy with a creepy little knife who's gonna kill all these creepy little guys. That's how it always goes. And at a certain point, the grimness and the try-hardness of Souls games, where it's like, this place is so fucked up that you've got to be pretty tough to deal with how fucked up this is. This game is not like that. It's encouraging in spots. It is trying. It has an actual message that isn't just the world's fucked up and dark. You know, like there's a environmentalist message going on through this game that I think is also just it's got some calls to action in it in the actual world we live in. And Souls games tend to just be very obsessed with their own lore. And also just like this game explains itself. Just basic shit, you know, like you don't have to read a wiki to learn where the spells are. You don't need to read a wiki to know what the stats do. The camera mostly works.
I think like how shocked I would be if like somebody came to me and was like, "Oh, like you played another Crab's Trigger." Do you know that George R.R. Martin wrote all the lore for that? Like the amount of shocked I would be, I think is in direct proportion to the amount I liked the vibes in another Crab's Treasure.
Yeah. And like you enjoy Souls games more than Pete and I do. Like, did you feel an absence of either the tone or the mechanical density? Like, did you feel like you were, oh man, I wish this game had that?
I mean, let's see. So as far as the the mechanics go, I think you can do far worse than another Crab's Treasure. As far as like if you want to be dodge rolling and shit, you can do that. Uh, like this is very in line for what I would expect from a Souls-like. Like we played Silk Song not that long ago,
Mhm.
and this kind of uh, it's different style artistically and such, but it does fill the same niche, I would say. Um, as far as the tone goes, uh, I feel like the Souls likes had a big moment probably mid 2000s or mid 2010s rather. Um and then kind of are on their way out at this point. So seeing something that is not quite so dreary is very refreshing in that genre because the world is so fucked. um, Everything is bad, and I don't want to try to escape from that into what if the world was really fucked? What if everything was even shittier? And so this one has uh like the the world is bad, but there's still some good stuff in it too, which I can appreciate. Do you think that's fair
Yeah.
to say?
Yeah, I mean, there's no dung eater, you
Yeah.
know? There's there's no
Oh,
characters
some
that
dung eater. There
yeah.
could be.
The characters aren't that gross.
It would
Like
make more sense if there were a dung eater in this game, actually.
there would be, but no, Souls games, the dung eater is a character. It's a boss you can fight in one of them. Um, but like I think the tone, having kind of a world that's recognizable and having kind of an environmentalist message that you can kind of act on if you wanted to, is it's just different, you know? It's not as nihilistic. Like Souls games, the whole plot of like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 is like the world keeps dying and you keep like keeping it alive, but it gets worse every time you save it until the third game you just the world dies entirely. Like that's the plot. It's very nihilistic. There's nothing you can do. Everything's bad. Here, there's some action you can take. It seems like the world is savable, and there's life in this world, in the sea, beyond. Even if you didn't save everyone, right? Like even if you didn't do anything, there are cities. There are people with NPCs. There are little crabs that you can hang out with, and the city's just great. I love the cities in this game. Um, like they use CVS, basically CVS receipts as bridges.
Yeah. Where you climb up a like mannequin leg with fishnet stockings.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The topiaries are sponges cut with the green part on top and the yellow part on bottom. The stairs are dominoes. The chairs are folded playing cards. Like it's adorable. This game just looks great for most of its runtime. And another thing I just wanted to say about like the mechanical density piece is this game has the sort of gameplay elements that you would want from a Souls game or an action game like this. It's got a lot of spell variety, right? It's got a lot of different ways to play. It's got a lot of mechanics. It's actually got more mechanics than, like at least platforming mechanics than a Souls game ever
Yeah, a lot more
has.
than I was expecting. Like to get a grappling hook
Yeah.
in a Souls game, honestly, I was not expecting this. I liked it.
Yeah,
It was
this is
surprising.
it's way more of a Metroidvania than most Souls
Mhm.
games are, and you're unlocking better attacks, better spells. There's stuff you can upgrade, but it's not a quest to figure out how to upgrade them. You know, like in Souls games, if you get a piece of equipment that you like, it's like, oh well, you better go find this lizard that only spawns one out of every 10 times, and oh, if you missed it, that sucks to suck. You're not going to have your upgrade materials. Like that's how you upgrade a weapon or a piece of armor or a spell in Souls games. Is usually you find a wiki that tells you where the upgrade items are. There aren't enough upgrade items for all the things you want to do, and so you have to play through the game like 10 times to try everything. This game you could just do it in one playthrough. You know, like if you want to upgrade your spells, there's a vendor who does it. If you want to upgrade your stats, you can. It's very straightforward what the stats will do when you upgrade them. And I just appreciated it, you know? I don't feel like it actually gave up depth of gameplay. It gave up depth of like understanding the spreadsheets and the complexity. You know, there's a depth of economy in the Souls games. Here there isn't that. It just cuts straight to there's only a handful of items, but they do what they need to do. And I guess from a gameplay perspective or game design perspective, do you see a value in this trade-off? Like, I think Souls games are intentionally obtuse. This game, I think, is intentionally simple. And I think that both have merit, but I wonder, like, how you would unpack it.
So you're comparing what's the trade-off here? Like the say it again.
So
Sorry.
the trade-off for me is,
Yes.
say, for example, in this game, when you want to upgrade a weapon, there are these stainless relics. They're just keys that you
yes,
can
right.
upgrade. And it's just one item, right? Like, you
Right.
get enough of them and you can upgrade your weapon. Whereas in a Souls game, if you want to upgrade your mace or whatever,
Right.
you need like 12 different items to upgrade it all the way.
Right.
And they're all
Yeah.
over the place and they're hard to find.
Yeah, and it as you level it up, then it wants something different, and you
Mhm.
gotta go to a different place. And yeah, so I think that it seems like this is like, I don't want to say like baby's first Souls like or whatever, because that feels dismissive. It
This
feels as
answer,
though
the one you guys like is dumb and bad. Babies.
I no. Don't misinterpret me, dear listener. I'm saying that there is a level of complexity that Souls likes have kind of put into themselves that is not necessarily needed, and I think we have summed it up in such a way with this game in particular. Uh, I don't think we are losing anything by having it be less complex. I think it was in the genre as like kind of a holdover, probably from early role playing games and stuff of that nature. CRPGs had probably a lot of input into that as well. And so we've kind of like the tonal shift that I think we're seeing here, we've kind of moved past the need for like, if I want to play this game efficiently or whatever, I better look at the wiki. This is a game that you can just play, as opposed to like, I need to become a master of it in order to
Enjoy it.
get through. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's another thing is like this game for upgrades of spells, you use umami crystals, which are these giant shiny glowing crystals, and it almost made this game feel a little bit collectathon-y, you know, like a Banjo-Kazooie or something.
Mm-hmm. Those look really good, and I want to eat one. I'm just
I bet
saying.
hermit crabs are delicious.
No, the crystals that you're collecting.
No.
They look like a gummy. Anyway.
Do. So Pete, as someone, I think you probably like these games the least of all of us. How did you
Probably.
find this game? Did you find it more approachable, more enjoyable?
I did. Like there was never. So I mean, the last one I played and the one I spent by far the most time in would be Silksong.
Mm-hmm.
And like the most frustrating part I found in Silksong was when I'm just like, I don't know where the next area is. Like I got to climb through some vents or whatever, or like break down this like one singular wall to like get there, and then I got to figure out what's going on with these stupid fireflies so these wraiths don't constantly kill me or whatever. And I pretty much always knew where I was going in this game. Like if I ever forgot, I would just talk to the old-timey hermit crab prospector and he'd be like, "Oh, go east, my lad," or whatever. So I found this one much more approachable and like for that reason much more fun. Now that being said, I didn't necessarily get the same sort of like sense of accomplishment, let's call it, that I sometimes get from beating bosses and the harder ones. But I'm also not dead and broken inside, so I can get validation from other things in my life besides this, you know?
Yeah, and I think if you wanted to make it harder, you can. Like you can opt into it. Like, look, I'm
Yeah, you
playing with
could not
no.
wear shells.
You could
Like
not wear
some
a
sort of
shell, and then good luck. Don't get hit more than once.
like some sort of attention-seeking tool might do, you know, some sort of try-hard nonsense like that.
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to. If you don't want to do that, you can just use the spells and the blocking and all that stuff, and it works. Um, One thing I also liked was that even if you're doing challenge runs like what I was doing, there's uses for the shells. Like there's a run and roll thing that you can use just for mobility. There's you can get an ability that lets you use your shell as a hammer, basically. And then that would let you do heavy attacks that dealt way more damage and way more stagger than your regular orc attacks. That was really cool. It was
There's
just nice. They like
Yeah.
made sure that there were fun ways to play it, however you were playing.
Most definitely. There's also puzzle implications for the shells.
Hmm.
Like there's certain parts of the game where you have to wear certain shells in order to like solve a puzzle or move a piece or
Right.
whatever. And I was like, that's a nice little twist on what could have been just a gameplay mechanic, like just a battle mechanic. That now it's like, oh, I need to wear this spark plug because I have to start these electrical motors. And it just added another layer to what, like I said, could have just been, you know, shell equals fighting ability.
Yeah, or like a spring that you wear, or metal shells get picked up by magnets.
Yep.
Which is cool. This also has way more platforming, period,
Yeah,
Mhm.
than
yeah,
most games
definitely,
in the genre. Like
definitely.
you've got a jump and a hover. You eventually get an air dodge. So you can do quite a bit of platforming between the grappling and everything else. It's really fun,
Yeah.
enjoyable mobility mechanic.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pitch movement.
Mhm.
Is
Um,
it time to talk story?
it is, I think.
We've
So
hit pieces of it, but
you play as Krill, who's a little hermit crab. Your shell gets stolen. You go to a first town, and you try to get your tax money. But before you can pay to get your shell back, it turns out the town gets gunked.
yeah.
What is gunked?
I'm not sure exactly what gunk is necessarily, but it's more or less poison. Like it's sludge from humans. I mean, if we really get down to it, it's pollution, and it basically acts as like your poison swamp. It's also what's driving the zombie crabs insane. It's
Mhm.
just a general hazard to everyone in the ocean.
It's pollution. It's the goo.
Right. But they don't
The
ever say
the
that it's like
ooze.
an oil spill or whatever, right? It's just like just general human effluent.
Yeah, it's a all-purpose poison.
Right.
When you kill a boss, it says I think pollution eliminated or something like that.
Yeah.
So they do make it clear that it's pollution, but obviously, like it can't be oil because it's at the bottom of the ocean instead of the
Good
top.
point. Didn't even think of that, Gino.
So density ain't right, but it is. It's your poison swamp early on. It is what is driving the crabs insane, and you go to multiple areas, and it seems like when the gunk shows up, whatever crab society, whatever sea society is there, gets destroyed when the gunk shows up.
Crumbles.
Go ahead.
I just say yeah, it crumbles when the gunk hits.
Otherwise, they seem to like garbage in this game. The sea creatures, they like pieces of refuse. They use them for technology, and it seems to have sprung their little society forward a ton. Having materials like plastics and metals and cardboard to build things out of, which I thought was an interesting concession. Like there's this trade-off here. It's real industrial revolution-y, I think.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I mean, there's like nods to that. I mean, there's economic critiques all throughout. Like we already noted how the krill loses his shell due to taxes that he can't pay and didn't know about until this weird shark grabber shows up and tells him he needed to pay them.
Yep. And there's a old-fashioned industrialist, Roland, who's an isopod,
Yeah.
who comes into town and says, "Hey, like this city, I built it with my industry," and I mean, Em, did you go to, I think it's Flotsam Vale, his factory town?
I think you have to, don't you?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you got that far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw. All right, I didn't finish the treasure map, but I watched some footage of the aftermath. Um, and that place is messed up. You gotta like
Oh yeah.
do a bunch of electrical stuff.
Yep.
It looks bad. It's very orange compared to all the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a bunch of little crabs that are like basically rifling through the trash for scraps that can be useful, and they're like left in some cases on like these high pieces of junk with no way to get down. So a bunch of the crabs are stranded. It's gross, and
Yeah.
the capitalist is it's like, look, society sometimes you got to break a little eggs.
Roland's also involved in two of my favorite bits in the whole game. The first is Roland's bodyguard
Mhm.
is a squid called Inkerton, which
Yeah.
for anybody knows the history of the Pinkerton Detective Agency and their horrible fascist strike-breaking ways was a good bit in and of itself. And there's a later bit where I forget this character's name, but he's sort of like he's kind of like your friend, I guess, but he's like very obsessed with becoming rich.
Oh yeah, that is Firth.
Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally sort of wises up towards the end where he's like, man, maybe Roland hasn't done a good job. Like maybe we need to do better things for people. And the eventual conclusion he reaches is, I know what I'll do is I'll make a ton of money and then I'll give that money away. But then I can still be rich and do good things for people. And then he goes, I'm going to make this the entirety of my personality. And I was like, nice. That's a good dig at the effective altruists, too. So this game's hitting some deep cuts that I definitely appreciated.
Yeah, I liked that he's like, Roland, you need to tell him, like, this is bad. He must not know how bad his factory is,
Yeah.
how poorly his people are being treated. It's like, and then Krill's like, no, it's because he likes it this way. He wants it this way. He's like, oh man, I think Roland might be a bad guy. I'm gonna get enough money and then give it to people. Well, why don't you just let people, have
me
enough
just let
money
them
that they
have
can
it.
take care of themselves? And he's like, well, they might be stupid with their money,
They
whereas
might not know what to do with it.
if I donate it, I can make sure they use it the right way.
Yeah. The dodge rich people have been saying when they built their libraries for decades and centuries.
Yep, that's really great. I like. There's a lobster named, I think, Chitin is her name. She's about overthrowing the evil powers that be. She's just constantly trying to guillotine the people who are doing bad by the ocean. She's like, we need to bury our blades into the bellies of these capitalists. That's the only way we'll fix things. And I was like, I don't know, maybe we could just make
Say
things better
more,
without the
Titan.
murder.
No,
She's
no,
like,
he's an
nah.
accommodationist.
Centrist.
Yeah, and then you've got a mom who's just trying to provide for her kids, basically.
Bye.
Just trying to get by. This game has a lot to say.
It does.
Yeah.
And then we haven't even gotten to like Krill's like personal struggles with anxiety and probably depression and a whole bunch of other stuff he's got going on.
Yeah, like Krill only wants his shell back, and like there's a section, basically a box of cereal falls from I would guess a barge or something overhead.
Yeah, Trash Island goes by because they know the time it happens every day.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, it's like you said, a cereal box.
And the cereal box is missing parts, and you're trying to find it because on the back of the cereal box is a treasure map. And when you assemble the treasure map, the idea is you're going to find a treasure, and that treasure is going to be worth enough that Krill can trade it for his shell because he just wants to go home. he has been pulled into a revolution and a society that he wants no part of, and he just wants to go home. And there's a lot of times where the people are like, "Look, Krill, you've got a lot of power. Like you're changing the world.
Yeah.
Can we convince you to like participate in society in some way instead of going back when you get your shell?" Krill's like, "No, I just want to be left alone."
Yeah. And they ask him like they're like, "What'd you do back in your tide pool?" Just nothing. I didn't do much of anything at all.
Yeah, it's
I was
very
chilling.
yeah, it's very like Krill's a small C conservative. He just wants to be left alone in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. When
And
they find that treasure though, that's another great bit
yeah, so
in the
just
game.
one thing, and then we'll go to that. Like, I
Yeah.
do like that the game makes clear that even Krill, who is in a tide pool, removed from all of this, is not safe from this effects that are happening on society. Like, he's not safe from the gunk, not safe from all the other problems, and so the game makes very clear that Krill's desire to escape back to a solitary existence is not really viable. You know, it doesn't work for society if you just escape and pretend you're not part of it. But yes, what is the treasure?
The treasure is just useless bits of damp paper.
Damn.
They open the treasure chest and it's full of banded hundreds. Probably like a couple $1,000,000 of $100 bills, maybe. And all the crabs are so pissed. So like, what are we supposed to do with all this useless paper? I was like, oh hell yeah, money is an illusion. Get 'em, game. It was great.
Yeah, it's like this isn't even plastic. We can't build anything with
Do
this.
anything with this.
And then you get an outfit.
Yeah, you do.
Put on
Like,
it
the
like
only
a
thing you can do,
bandana.
you can make a jaunty scarf out of it.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I bought the maid outfit and then didn't wear anything else, so I didn't get to see the bandana, but it's
Yeah,
pretty
put
good.
it
Like
on.
this game, it's got some deep cuts. And then like if you keep going, you basically fight your way to the bottom of the sea, the bottom of the drain, which is a really good name for a location. And you fight your way up to Inkerton, kills Roland, is just tired of his bullshit, and you kill Inkerton. Krill is getting more and more disillusioned with violence, and that the only answer is violence. And eventually you get pulled down into an old society, which is like the Anne Orlando of another Crab's Treasure. It's like this giant white ruin with bleached coral everywhere and tabernacle structures made out of styrofoam, like the old-fashioned styrofoam that we used to use way more. And you fight a old crab, like a king crab that ruled the society, and it's a pretty epic fight. That fight's pretty good. He dies and then molts, and then you have to fight him without a shell. And he has a completely different move set. And then as you keep going down, you eventually fight what seems to be the embodiment of the ocean's suffering and pain at the hands of the gunk. And you fight that.
Why?
Why do you fight
Why
it?
why is that there?
Uh,
I mean, lore-wise, the humans are doing the pollution of the ocean.
Right.
So
why is it
what?
taking it out on hermit crabs?
Yeah, why are we fighting a sea creature who is
So-
not causing the problem?
The Ocean's Agony, Priya Dubia, the Ocean's Agony, the final boss, as you're fighting it, it says, I led you here, right? Like, I showed you all of the suffering that was happening in the ocean. And the game keeps, throughout the game, characters saying, like, Krill, it looks like you're kind of being led along on this journey. Like, you seem kind of important. And the creature's like, look, I led you to all of this suffering and all of this pain, and you didn't do anything to stop it. Like, you are super powerful. You have the ability to actually impact this world, and you refuse to. And so it basically puppets Chitin, the one who's like, we need to kill the oppressors. And it's like, this is who my agent in the world should be.
Yep.
This vengeful killer.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It says you're too centrist, Krill.
Yeah, what do we make of that? Do you think that means
This game's
anything?
been speaking my language from start to finish. You know, it was really laser targeted towards me.
I mean, message I think is more that you can't just be into violence and revolution. You do need to build something at some point. And the final boss is kind of nihilistically, this place is fucked. We should settle for just making the people in charge pay. And that's as far as I've gotten to. Whereas I think the game is positing that you need to actually take care of the people who are here and not just abandon them and create a violent world of nothingness. And that's kind of the dichotomy.
There's like a similar moment sort of on smaller scale where they're like going towards the treasure and everybody else is like, yeah, let's share it, you know, for one and for all. And Krill's like, no, like I want my shell back. That's why I'm like doing this whole thing. And everybody's sort of like aghast that Krill would do this. And they're like, there's a distinct turn where he's sort of just like, oh, maybe it takes a long time, you know, credit to the game, it builds it up. But that he just can't like do that whole, you know, F off back to my tide pool move.
Yeah. It's a game that you start really innocent. I think Krill is very innocent. And there's a moment where it seems like you're moving in a righteous direction. Then you make a selfish turn. And then you get another rise kind of towards a more righteous, but more world-weary and clear-eyed vision for what you're doing. And it's a surprisingly complex game about a tiny hermit crab. No, it's doing a lot here. I resonated with this, and I liked that almost all of this story and a lot of the themes that it was going for, without having to read a wiki about who these characters are and the 7 different ways you need to find them so that you learn their story. Did you fight any of the optional bosses?
I don't think so. If they were optional, do you have to fight the Ceviche sisters?
I think you have to fight the Ceviche sisters, but they're great. They're a couple of
so
shrimps.
funny.
Couple of shrimp. I liked them. I liked the intimidation crab. He's like a crab samurai, basically, who's fighting you with chopsticks.
He starts with one the chopsticks together, and then he breaks them apart.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's good. The mantis shrimp is good. I mean, all the bosses, honestly, are pretty good. The, like, ravenous crab is a little one note, but I think it's supposed to be.
The Tapoda, the mantis shrimp, I don't think you have to fight him. You don't have to get to his area. But that's how you upgrade your spells. So you want to do that. Did you fight the Consortium?
I don't think so, no. Who is the Consortium?
Oh, the Consortium's another optional boss. It is a inn full of crabs and octopus and other animals all shoved into this bin, and they operate as one giant conglomerate.
Like a rat king of the sea?
It's got a gun.
Why are there so many guns in this game?
The octopus has a gun.
Inkerton has this like pop cannon.
Yeah, that was pretty good. This one isn't optional, but I really enjoyed Voltai, the accumulator, the electric eel that you fight.
That was probably my favorite boss.
Pete, do you want to go into why?
I mean, it fights you with a toaster. It fights you with a personal massager. You know, we'll keep things PG. What else does it have? It has a hair dryer, I think.
Yep.
But that one's just fun. Like, you end up killing her, which is kind of sad. But she just wants you to like hang out and enjoy her stuff for a while. And then when you kill her, she's like, "Thank you for playing with me." So it had the most variety. It was bittersweet in a way that I sort of liked. I found that one the most interesting, whereas like some of the other ones were a little bit like big thing that's going to swing on you. I felt this one was a little bit more different. Yeah.
Kind of a puzzle fight. Like there's a ranged attack it does. It shoots. There's a platformy bit with the toaster. You need to jump on the toast and then jump up to it. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. And it's also, I think, one of the more bittersweet fights because she's not insane and she doesn't want to hurt. She doesn't realize she's hurting things on purpose. She's like, oh, people get tired way sooner than you usually do, than you are. Everyone I played with gets so tired so fast.
When I saw the Hitachi, I was just like, it's funny.
I also like the fact that she's just got a bunch of plugs on her side to plug in all of the animals, all of the weapons. She's just got outlets.
Is that how it works?
That's how electric eels work.
Mm-hmm.
I also enjoyed that
I'll
Roland.
believe that.
Roland has Allen wrenches that he attacks you with.
Yeah.
This game's just so creative and fun.
Mm.
What was your favorite spell of the spells, Pete? The permanent ones.
Yeah. The one I got the most use of actually was the first one. The Duchess's I
Royal
forget what
Wave.
you call it. Royal Wave, thank you. Basically it just makes enemies hyper vulnerable for a while, and you can do more damage. So that's the one I used the most, I would say.
They can basically get through the entire game with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not that I've done it, but
That's
what I hear.
I mostly used the tactical tentacle, which I guess you didn't get because you didn't fight the consortium.
Oh, yeah, I didn't.
You summon an octopus tentacle, and every time you attack, it attacks also. So you get
That's a good one.
Twice as many attacks, and it will attack even if you get interrupted. So it gives you a little protection. I like the electrocute that you get.
Yeah, that one's good.
It stuns enemies. That's pretty good. And yeah, I think the other... Oh, we forgot to mention, there's a system... Is it hanger-on? What are the name of the little... Stowaways.
Stowaways. Yep.
Yep.
Little barnacles you can get for your shell that'll change your stats or give you special abilities.
Yeah, and they're your equipment, basically, and they only work when you have a shell, in most cases. So, they're your way of getting more attack or more defense. They let you customize a lot. For me, playing shellless, they actually do have options for you for stowaways without a shell. The ones that I used were two little fish, a chum, and the other one
Frederick.
Frederick, yes. I used Chum and Frederick. They're two little fishes that will fight alongside you. Frederick is a ghost fish, and they're quite good.
Mm-hmm.
They just do a ton of damage.
These things are fun. Yeah.
Yeah, Pete, did you use any that stood out to you?
No, I mean, I mostly focused on defense, as I recall, because I generally don't like to dodge roll or parry, unlike Gino, so I just sort of turtled up most of the time. So I was just picking the ones that would give me the most defense buffs.
Okay. I appreciate it. There's one you can get. You have to kind of go out of your way and Metroidvania around a little bit. There's a small battery that makes it so every time you hit enemies, it has a moderate chance to electrocute them. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
One critique I would make, it's a small one, is just I wish that the map had icons for the Metroidvania-y things. So your grapple points, your mantis punchable cubes. That's another one you can use to open things. And then there's electrocutable little crab things. Each of them requires you to have a special ability, and usually you'll see things that you could use that ability on before you get the ability. So I just wish it just kept track of it on the map. That's all. It got icons for other stuff, but not that.
That would be so many icons.
Yeah.
There's a lot to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever used one of the grappling hooks in combat either. I mean, it says you can.
Oh, it's really good.
Is it?
Yeah, if you unlock the basic grappling hook will pull enemies towards you and give them a bunch of stun. You can unlock, I think it's wave burst or wave rush. You go towards them and attack them. And that move is unblockable, and it navigates you, and you're basically invincible when you're doing it. So for some bosses, that was just how I finished them off. Solid. Any other thoughts on Another Crab's Treasure?
No, I mean, long story short, I would recommend. I mean, I think this is definitely one worth playing for gameplay and story.
I think this is one of the shorter Souls legs too, which is not a bad thing. It's like about 7-8 hours, I would say. Uh, I mean, if you don't explore every corner and everything. So it's pretty like if you are interested in getting into the genre, I think there are way worse places to start. But it's all downhill from here as far as tone. So just
Yeah.
be ready for that.
Yeah. I will say, like, I played it for, I think, 17, 18 hours. And almost, I didn't 100% it, but I got pretty close. And it holds up for most of it. Like, the exploration, the platforming, the combat. It's fun throughout. Hard recommend for me. For sure. And I'm pleasantly surprised, you know? Like, with Souls games, I generally bounce off of them.
We got one.
It's a good
We
one.
found one.
We did it. I've got a little quiz for y'all, though.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little
Okay.
quiz. And this one is a little bit different. I want to see, this game is based on a bunch of real-world wildlife and animals
Oh,
and
no.
fishes. I want to see if I could describe to you a little fact about those animals and if you could identify them. These are all animals that are in the game.
So are we doing Jeopardy rules? Gotta say, what is the blank?
Price is Right rules, closest without going over.
No. No to either of them. Just normal question and answer.
Just be normal. Just talk like a normal person.
And M, since you're not the mistress of facts, I'm going to give you the first question here on my Another Crab's Treasure identification quiz.
So this is creatures from the game, right?
Yes, these are actual, like, the animals that inspired the creatures from the game.
I only know so many types of crabs.
Yeah, there are a lot of crabs. I don't know crabs.
Well, maybe you'll get this one. This animal can generate temperatures of up to 4,000 degrees Celsius when threatened.
Oh, this is the mantis shrimp. Isn't
No.
it? Fuck! What? No! It boils the water with its punch.
Pete, you can steal.
God damn it.
I also would have said mantis shrimp, but I'm not going to because M already did. What the electric
Being
eel
dragged
is.
off the stage.
Did you say electric eel?
I did.
No, you were both wrong. It is the pistol shrimp.
Oh, right.
The pistol
Yeah.
shrimp. Hate to see it, but since neither of you got it right, M, you get the next question. This animal's punch is as strong as a .22 caliber bullet.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. You guess mantis shrimp for all of them.
Who is the mantis shrimp?
That is correct. M, you got it.
Yay. Yay.
Okay, M.
Now I'm out of sea creatures.
All the shrimp you know.
That's all I knew.
An early lead. Let's see if you can protect it. These animals protect their
doubt
face with smooth claws that have earned them the nickname the shame-faced crab.
Oh, Christ almighty.
I don't
Jesus
fucking know.
I guess
Hold on. I'm
I'm
gonna
just gonna name the only crabs that names I know.
Okay, M.
uh,
They're in the game.
fuck. I don't remember. Pete, take it.
Is it the Dungeness crab?
No, it was the box crab.
Yeah, just okay. The
Box
well-known box crab. We're all familiar with
They're
them.
the ones with the cardboard boxes on them, and they got a little. Their claws cover their face like they're sad. Very cute. Okay, this one should be easier since neither of you got it. M, you're up again. This animal's legs can span up to 12 feet, despite its body only being 12 inches wide. The center of it is only 12 inches, but it can reach 12 feet in wingspan.
In wingspan.
Wingspan.
Leg span.
I mean, I want to say the king crab.
No, close, but no.
Motherfucker.
Is it the spider crab?
Yes, is the Japanese spider crab.
God damn it.
Okay, Pete.
I got
you're
lucky
up.
that you went first on that one, M. Actually, but you also got Mantis shrimp. So
Except
I gotta get one of them.
the fishing rod of this animal is a modified fin that contains millions of bioluminescent bacteria.
who is the anglerfish?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a single female of this very profitable farmed animal can hold up to 2 million eggs.
Mm.
What the fuck?
Like how I did animal, so it doesn't tell you what kind of animal it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the sturgeon?
No. M.
Hmm. What? Now it's scary.
So many eggs.
There are so many. I don't
It is
fucking
the
know
sea
any
chicken.
any any fish anymore.
Hey, we were talking about that big sushi game a second ago. You can't even name a fish.
I one. How many? 2 million eggs.
Million eggs, yeah.
I'm just out there eating California rolls. Being like,
That's
I love
I'm a big
sushi."
sushi fan. I'm something of a consuesseur.
I'm a
Let
bit
me
of
tell
a
you about this
gourmand
California roll.
myself, but
You ever heard of a Philadelphia roll? Wow.
while M's tap dancing around
I'm
fish
getting
games,
I'm
let me.
getting beaten up.
I'm gonna tell a quick story. I forget, this is a story my partner likes to tell. I forget who told her this, but she knew some like rich woman who used to go out for sushi all the time, and she would like sort of talk it up. She's like, "Yes, I come here all the time. The chef prepares me a special dish that only I get to have," and it turned out to just be a California roll. She had no idea.
Amazing.
Pretty funny.
M, you've stalled for long enough. Final answer?
I still haven't decided on anything. I'm gonna guess it's some kind of crab.
Good guess.
Pass.
Need a little more than that.
I don't have a little more than that.
It's the Dungeness crab. Pete, you were
Oh,
What the fuck?
too early on the Dungeness crab.
I was early.
Okay, Pete. Since M didn't get it, here's your question. This animal can control its buoyancy using a mix of liquids and gases within its body to move up and down in the water, and it can shoot away by blasting a jet of water. Fire backwards.
What is a squid?
No, M.
Wait, say it again.
This fish, this animal, can control
Got him,
buoyancy
got him.
using a mix of liquids and gases within its body to move up and down in the water, and then it can blast away with a blast of water. Move backwards.
Is an octopus?
No, it was the cuttlefish.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm looking right at the word cuttlefish too.
Fish are sort of squid-like, aren't they?
They are squid-like, but they're not squids.
Though.
They're kind of squids, though.
Not squids.
They're kind of squids, though.
They've got they have a bony body, unlike squids. Okay. Pete, males of this species store fertilized eggs in a pouch and then give birth to them.
What is a seahorse?
Yes.
That one was easy. I
That
could
one
have
was
gotten
easy.
that one.
You would have panicked. You would have botched it.
I'm panicked. I'm panicking.
I don't know any fish. What's a land horse? No.
I think it's a horse.
This animal can change color to match their surroundings in a matter of days or weeks.
Wait, in a matter of so it takes them days or weeks to change color?
Yes, it takes a while. That's the differentiator.
God. I'm gonna go with the squid for that one.
No, they change faster. M.
Is this a fish or a crab?
I'll be merciful and tell you it's a fish.
I'm gonna just pick one that I'm seeing on my screen right now. Toadfish.
Did you just Google
Yeah.
fish?
I'm gonna allow it because it was the frogfish.
Wow. I'm looking at the list of enemies in this game.
Oh,
That's cheating. I'm taking that point away from M.
Oh, come on.
Due to dishonor.
I'm trying to remember what's in this game I played half of.
Pete, will you allow the point to M?
I will. So M has to go first on the next category.
Fuck.
Okay. This
I've
animal
screwed myself.
This animal has a toxin 1,200 times more deadly than cyanide, and there is no known antidote for this toxin.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, we just talked about this one.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked about this 2 weeks ago. 2 episodes ago. Last
Let's
episode?
see.
Urchin?
No.
The blue ring octopus.
Also, no. The pufferfish.
What? We have
talking about
no
that was a-
cure for the pufferfish?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's
What
terrible.
the fuck?
You know,
Wasn't this
it's
part of
bad.
our most deadly creatures one though, where we said how the blue ring octopus has no cure too?
Yeah, there's
Ah.
you know what? There's a lot of things we don't have cures for. Don't get
So
stung
you're
in this game.
definitely gonna die?
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
if you
don't
ate a pufferfish, don't do it.
Oh.
That's why you need a special license to
Okay,
Why-
if you eat it, not if it sticks you.
Well, if it sticks you for long enough, yeah, it will kill you.
Okay.
This is why
I mean,
Emily
you could
eats
say that about anything.
California rolls. If it sticks to you long enough.
I love
What?
a shrimp tempura.
Did you know giraffes are one of the most venomous creatures in the world? They stick you long enough.
Yeah, but true.
And believe it or not, we have no
Don't lie to
cure.
me.
We have no antidote for giraffe toxin. Okay,
Are
and
there more of these?
this is the last question I've prepared, unless there's a tie, in which case I'll have to come up with a
I
fact.
don't think there's going to be a tie.
Despite their name, this animal can often be found in groups of 100 or more.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh, fuck,
Oh,
because I got
I-
the point.
I know what it is.
Yeah, despite their name, this animal can often
Uh,
be found in groups of 100 or more.
Come on, Em, you can get this one. Get this one. Start with the
Despite
first
their
half.
name.
Despite their name. It's a pun.
Is it a pun?
It is.
That's up to you to discern.
If I'm right, it's a pun.
I'm psyched out again and my cat is yelling at me.
It knows you can get it.
I don't know. The hermit crab?
Ah!
Yes!
I was like, what? I looked on my screen at the picture of Krill, and I was like, it can't be, but it must.
Okay, we've got a tie.
No, that's not possible.
Let's just-
I got
let's
like
enjoy-
3.
Let's just enjoy the tie. We'll both leave winners. I'm
I
proud of
think
him
we're
for
good.
getting that last one.
Okay, we'll allow it. We'll allow it. Next quiz will determine who's the best.
Please make them about something other than animals. I'm so stressed out.
Speaking of stressed out, it's my turn to pick. Once
Oh,
again,
good.
I'm going to pick something that hopefully isn't stressful. A game about being a teenager.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'm picking mixtape.
You sure are. Actually, dear listener, he sure wasn't, because he decided after playing a little bit of mixtape, we were going to play something that might be fun instead. So, we're going to play Dench Attack, which looks like maybe it's mixtape, but in Japan. So, that is the next game, and we'll do mixtape as a fill-in for a week off. So, look forward to Dench Attack, and now we're going to go back to talking about mixtape.
Yeah.
Is it spelled how I expect it to be spelled?
Yep.
Yep.
Let me text it to myself.
Yes, this game was on the Discord. It got something like 20 points for someone,
Yeah.
but I think it reviewed very badly, actually.
It started
Uh,
very good, and then it got dragged down. It got brought down to a more normal score. And I just want to see it because I feel like it was very divisive. And
Yeah.
it seemed a little bit Life is Strangey, which we like.
It does.
But it also seemed like it might be a paint by numbers Life is Strange, which could be a little like sad. So I wanted to see where we come down on it, because it seemed like a sort of game that would be maybe up our alley, maybe not at all. So after playing a Souls game that we ended up actually really liking, playing a walking simulator that we might actually really hate, I feel like would be appropriate.
Okay.
What's the deal with
I'll
the
give it a
music?
try.
Is it okay? It's licensed artist. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so you can't stream this
Licensed
game.
artists, but nothing you've ever heard of, from what I've been told. They couldn't get the rights to like good songs or songs that were relevant to the actual time period they're representing. So take from that what you will.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll do it for another Crab's Treasure. Thank you, Pete.
Yeah, a good one. I wouldn't have picked on my own. So thanks, Em, for throwing it my way.
Yeah. Thank you, Em.
Thank you, and shuck you for putting me through that quiz.
Oh, that's good use of pun.
We didn't even talk about the puns.
We didn't. They were very good. There are so many good
There's
ones.
a lot of puns.
The enemy names
So
are so
many.
good. And thank you, dear listeners. Reminder, you can get in touch with the show at deeplistenspodcast@gmail.com. Our email address, deeplistens.libsyn.com. That is where we host the show. deeplistenspodcast.bluesky.social. That is our social media account. And you can support the show on patreon.com/deeplistens. Till next time, peace.